I was invited by a friend who's joined the Pittsburgh Visitors Bureau to come out and hang out with the folks at Vibrant Pittsburgh. I've been here about 15 minutes and I've already met some really nice people, and hopefully throughout the end of the day I'll meet a whole bunch of new folks that I can connect with.
Vibrant Pittsburgh was established to grow the diversity of the region's workforce, but as we know, in order to do that, you have to create a welcoming environment, and in order to ensure that people who are moving here, contemplating moving here, are well received, happy, thriving, Vibrant Pittsburgh has created a number of welcome initiatives to ensure people get connected to the networks and community that they most need.
Attend dinners hosted in the host's home, and where they can connect to other newcomers who are going through the same experiences of being new to the city, and where they can connect to also local resources and hear answers to some of their challenges and their questions are very important. Somebody once told us that one of the most important aspects of being a welcoming region is to tell newcomers that they are welcome. So one of the first and foremost things that we do when we meet a newcomer is to say, "Welcome to Pittsburgh." Therefore, we also connect them with other organizations and other newcomers here in the region who then can provide some of that support to facilitate the transition to the Pittsburgh region.
I love hosting, I love cooking and making a lot of different dishes. Jeb and I are alone here, so it's really nice to be able to scale my joy of cooking. Pittsburgh has been wonderful. I moved here about 2.5 years ago from Calgary, Canada. What I've enjoyed about Pittsburgh is the history of the city. Coming from Canada, it was a very young country. Being here with the history of the area and the architecture and the neighborhoods has been really, really rewarding and fascinating to discover.
Dine Around are small dinners hosted at a host's home, who host opens up their home to a number of newcomers as well as local leaders in the community to connect the newcomers to one another as well as to those local resources. Oftentimes, newcomers come with many questions and concerns that they have experienced during their move here to the Pittsburgh region. So the Dine Around becomes an opportunity to hear how other newcomers are resolving those very same questions, but also to create supports and connect newcomers to one another as they're going through this experience together.
Oh, I'm very happy about this event because it helps people to know the Hispanic culture and the Latin American culture too. There is good food and many activities for kids and for adults and many interesting things to know.
In spring 2013, Vibrant Pittsburgh participated in the Latin American and Caribbean Festival organized by the Center for Latin American Studies at the University of Pittsburgh. It was the 33rd annual edition of the festival, and this year the festival was held in Posvar Hall on the University of Pittsburgh campus. It was a festive atmosphere that we saw there at the festival. There were streamers from wall to wall. There were many organizations representing the diverse groups in the Latin American and Caribbean communities. And of course, Vibrant Pittsburgh had a table there as well. We saw food, performances. Shared was information about the Welcome Center, one of our programs that helps share resources and referral information to immigrants, internationals, and newcomers to facilitate the connection between immigrants, internationals, and newcomers to the local resources that are locally available. There were hundreds of people. The atmosphere was absolutely festive, and we greatly enjoyed the festival. It was an all-day event, and we look forward to the next year event and participating in that.
Together we are getting to know one another, finding out what each other needs and how we can support each other in ensuring that as a newcomer you are connecting, being successful, having some fun, and thriving in Pittsburgh.